I'm gonna wait for everybody to get back on, but see, the devil don't want me to get this message out today. Clearly, he don't want me to get this message out today, but I'm gonna get it out anyway. And I don't know what's going on with my phone, but hopefully we are able to get back and stream back, because I don't know what's been going on with my phone, but it keeps cutting out, and then it keeps dropping. They keep dropping my lives. That ain't never happened before, right? I got good connection. I got AT&T. That's they keep dropping my lives like that, and then I have to keep coming back on here. That's never happened before. That's never happened before. They just cut my live out, and I have to sit up here and go through the whole process of getting back online. That's insane to me. It's insane to me. But this how you know that this message needed to be delivered tonight, because for as long as I've been coming on here, I've never had it to where my live stream keeps cutting like this. There's nothing wrong with my computer. There's nothing wrong with my Wi-Fi connection, and they keep cutting my live. So the devil clearly don't want me to get this message out. So let me go ahead and wrap it up, since we 1 minute in, and I can make sure with the time that I do have, I can go ahead and get this message out. So like I was saying, people will want to look at you like you the problem, because everywhere you turn around, you don't have friends that you can count on, because all of these people end up flipping on you. These people end up easily being swayed to think the worst of you, to do the worst against you, to want the worst for you. You get what I'm saying? And I keep telling you that whoever these people are and whoever these energies are that keep going up against you, they want the worst for you. But it's not because that's what you deserve and what you've done to them. These people want the worst for you because of what's on you, because of what's destined for you. You get what I'm saying? When you go and you step up in a room and you know that you're respectful, and you know that you are not stepping on anybody's toes, you know that you are respectful, you know that you're not disrespecting anybody, right? And you keep getting these people, coming across these people who want to play up in your face, right? And do another thing and play another way behind your back. You keep coming across people and unscrupulous characters that wants to pray against you, but don't want to have a hand in helping you get to the next level of your life. But yet they want to group up and sit up here and tear you down. And see, you'll have these type of people who will get satisfaction in them being able to tear you down, because they look at you where you was going, the next level living. And they say, well, I won't be able to get up there. I can't get up there. But if I can bring them down here to where I'm at, then I can feel better about myself. I know that I can't get up there to the levels and achievements that they've achieved, right? I know I'll never be able to get up to that level of where they are, what they're achieving, what they're speaking, what they're doing, what's meant for them. People see it on you. It's around you because it's for you. You understand what I'm saying? And so you never have to sit up here with people like this. You don't never have to do anything or raise a finger in order for these people to try to find a problem and to try to serve drama to your doorstep, because they don't like you. And they ain't gonna never like you because of who protects you and who favors you. And see, the thing is, a lot of things of what you've gone through, you're not being quiet. You're not being silent about it any longer. You understand what I'm saying? Because these people are trying to destiny swap with you. They're trying to sacrifice you, right? They are trying to sit up here and do things behind your back without you knowing. You got a lot of people, I keep telling you, that at the end of the day, you'll never understand why they can't be themselves. You'll never understand why they would take time out their day. And see, they won't put plans in place to get their life to the next level of their life. But they want to put plans in place to sit up here and screw with your life. All the things of what they could have done that they did against you, all that time and all that effort could have been used to get them to the next level of their life. But for whatever the reason, something ain't clicking up here. Something ain't clicking. Why they keep want to go up against you? Why they keep trying to sacrifice you? This ain't got nothing to do with humbling you. Another tactic that the devil will use. He will try to humble chosen ones. There's nothing to humble when you already humble. You've already respectful. You get what I'm saying? Now, these are people who, it's not about humbling you. It's just about seeing you without. It's about seeing you lesser. They want you lesser when you're supposed to receive your greater. They want to block off your greater so that you seem lesser. Because they went around talking mess about you. They went around getting ahead of your journey and laughing at your shortcomings. Not understanding that you was going to use those shortcomings and those trials and those tribulations, okay, and those hangups and those addictions and your sins and your past. You was going to use it all to get you to the next level of your life and let it be fuel to serve as part of your testimony to overcome these tests. When the devil gets desperate, desperate times call for desperate measures. Who knows what these people were willing to do? Jealousy can kill. You know that? They get tired of seeing you overcome. But if we kill you, if we could take you on up out of here, I know for sure you won't get to where it is that God wants you to be. See, a lot of these troublemakers, these fakers, these Bible thumpers and devil humpers, they're all getting called out in this season because God has had enough. This is how you know that he was in rooms that you wasn't in when people was bringing up your name. This is how you know that he was places that you weren't when people were sitting up here and coming with these plans against you. This is how you know that God was there when you weren't, to see how they took fulfillment in seeing you being down and seeing you be lesser, seeing you be defeated, seeing you at a loss. This is how you know that God has had enough. Because when he says that you are not to touch who I am using, you are not to touch and screw with who I am using. Stop trying to be like somebody else who you will never be. Stop trying to compete where you don't compare. Stop attacking who is not focused on you. And they act like they don't comprehend. They act like they don't get it. They act like they can't stop. They act like they don't know how to leave you alone. You understand what I'm saying? Now he has to take measures into his hands. So when you start seeing people come around and start going through certain things that you never thought that these people would go through, I tell you, you want to see who's been attacking you, who's been praying against you? Sit back. Clock everybody moves. Clock everybody in your circle. Clock everybody who was once around you. See, the thing is, you don't take fulfillment in seeing somebody else be down. But I don't understand how that translated into people wanting to see you down. And then wanting to live to a certain, it's like a double standard. When you're around, they don't know how to treat you. When you're around, they're figuring out ways that they can slight you behind your back. But then when you cut off communication and you walk away from these people, then they want to unleash all bohemian hell up in your life. And then they want to see it through. They want to see it all the way through to the very end. Because you are being attacked and you are being targeted and people have been trying to sacrifice you for a very long time because of what's on you and what's around you that's meant for you and not meant for these people. And a lot of times you will have people, and it's not going to make sense why they will want you with less, when everything of what it is that you strive for in your life is not to compete with anybody. It's not to be better than anybody. It's just to get your life to the next level of your life. Because who's to say that we born into this world, everybody got a purpose, everybody got a mission, everybody got a calling, and every one person's journey and calling and purpose is different from the next man. So why are you sitting up here like you act like you don't have a damn brain and you act like you don't get it? That you are sitting up here trying to be like somebody who ain't trying to be like you. You keep trying to go and attack somebody and make their life hell for something of what it is that they cannot control. And so I keep telling you, what's meant for you will always find its way to you. Because when God is using you, What was originally slated to come into your life, what you was originally slated to receive, when the enemy comes in and infiltrate and to destroy. And I don't know who I'm talking to, but let me tell you something. You tell that devil right now, wherever you at, wherever you stand and listening to this live, you say, not this month, devil, not this month, not the month of November. You tried it in 2023. You tried it in 2024. You tried it for all of 2025. You didn't stop. Every single month, I'm trying to move forward. Every single month, there's opposition. There's blockages. There's delays. There's distractions. Enough is enough. You say wherever you at, not this month. And you ain't finna have December either. And you ain't finna have 2026 either. You understand me? Go ahead and tell God to unanimously just scoot these people on to the side, expeditiously, indefinitely, because something wrong. Go ahead and ask him to just unanimously scoot their ass on to the side about your life. Because for a very long time, people keep trying to try you, and you ain't done nothing to these people. And I'm going to tell you something, you ain't going to understand it. Just like I didn't understand how somebody could tell me in a shelter when I had nothing. That one perception of what I do on my channel means that because you are a prophetess in the church, that you can tell me that you had a vision. And there was a guy who died and came back, and she was telling me this story about the walls just opening up and swooping people in, and God not giving people a chance to explain themselves. I keep telling people, watch what the hell what you say will come up out your mouth when you don't know who God is using. Because you judging from the exterior and you ain't judging from the interior on what's inside that person and what that person went through and what God has pulled that person through at that moment that you met that person, that you did not know that person. You did not know the things that God pulled that person through. You do not know all the things that that person went through. You do not know all the things that that person had to reach deep down in the belly of their soul to push through a lot of the things that the enemy wanted for their life. A lot of things that the enemy wanted for their children. A lot of things that the enemy was trying to have them blocked off for. People don't even have a clue of how you had to fight just to be alive. People don't have no clue how you keep fighting on every single end, every single corner, every single person. You can't catch a break because of who you are. And the devil thinks that he's wearing you out. The devil thinks that he's taking you out, that you're going to give up because, oh, I need a break. I need a break from people telling lies on my name. I need a break from people disrespecting me when all I do is give respect. I need a break from people keep trying to prey on my downfall. And it's already hard out here. And people want to try to ruin your foundation, your sustainability. When you got kids to feed. And they doing all this shit out of jealousy because they think life is one big game and competition, trying to compete where they don't compare. The devil been trying to wear you out for a very long time, and I don't know who I'm talking to, but he don't want me to get this message out. Several times my life is cut off, and I'm here to tell you today, this is your confirmation that you are getting justice in this season. You are getting justice from everything that was robbed of you. You are getting justice from every person who bullied you, every person who humiliated you, every single person who kicked you when you was already down, every single person that made you suffer, every single person that contributed to your struggle, every single person who spoke lies on your name, every single person who spoke foul behind your name. You are getting justice. Because it was all to work against you, to distract you, but to make you give up on your journey. They want you to give up so that they can assume the position. They want to make you walk away so that they can assume your identity. Everybody want to be creative. Everybody want to be a chosen one until they don't even understand all of what you had to do. And I'm gonna tell you something, some people do understand, because some people had a hand. The very same ones that's hating you because of what God has slated you for are the very same people who also had a hand in bullying you and betraying you and humiliating you. So it's not making sense. But what's evil and what's demonic will never make sense to what's holy and just and righteous and chosen. People have been trying to block you off from your next level living, right? People have been trying to block you off from your next level living. They want you in financial lack. They want to leave you in a heavy fog of indecision. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want you to live life at a higher level, because for chosen ones, this is the matrix that we are trying to defeat, right? We already have impact, right? We already have a certain level of impact that we make to the world. So if in fact the enemy is able to, my computer just dinged, that's confirmation. We already have a certain level of impact. If the system is able to work around us and against us to keep us to where we're not focused on our mission, but we are focused on the bills that we have to pay, the bills that we are behind in. I got my mortgage. I got my car payment. I'm falling behind on this. I just lost my job. What's this whole thing that's going on? Food stamps being cut. People not getting paid. It's all deployed to keep us. You got to understand. You got to listen to this. I'm not trying to feed into, what's the word? I'm not trying to feed into that today, because I want to get this message out, and I don't need them trying to limit my message. But you understand what I'm saying. For those of you who know, you know. When they have to keep us at a certain level, because if they keep us at a certain level, we won't focus on what it is that God has for us. We won't focus on what it is that we have to do in order to get our next level blessing. So if they can keep you in lack, they can keep you stressed. If they can keep you in lack and keep you delayed, they can keep you angry. Who I'm talking to. If they can keep you in lack instead of a storehouse of plenty, they got a storehouse of lack. Okay? You got a storehouse of lack. Then they can keep you doubting of what it is that God has in store for you. If they can get you to walk away from it, they don't have to worry about this next emerge, right? An uproar of leaders that's going to take place in impacting and influencing the society in the world as a whole in a positive direction, because they're too busy trying to keep us down, keep us crushed, keep us lack, keep us impoverished, keep us distracted by bills, keep us distracted by having less, keep us distracted in what we don't have, keep us distracted in what's not coming in. But I keep telling you, if the enemy has to fight that hard, he is becoming desperate. And he is becoming desperate because the enemy has realized that they cannot destroy you. They can't get you to shut up, whoever keeps telling me that, because you won't. They can't get you to walk away because you won't. They can't get you to give up because you won't. Now of what he's trying to do is use his last tactic, which is scarcity. I can't get you to walk away. I probably can't even destroy you because you keep rising back up. But if I could wear you out, if I could just wear you out and get you to give up, then I've won the battle. They mad that you didn't die. They mad that you don't care. You can keep telling me shut up 50 million times all my life. You're the one with the mental instability, because you're the one that's on my live, staying on my live, where I came on here to talk to my people who wanted to listen to me, and you keep telling me to shut up. So again, mental instability is at its finest. And the horns are showing because the enemy is desperate that they ain't got you to give up. They couldn't get you to shut up. They couldn't get you to walk away. You understand what I'm saying? Every single woman at that shelter I prayed for and I forgave. From the grown to the young. because they walked past me and made my living situation unbearable for me and my baby. They took the anger that they had for me out on my son, not giving my son his medicine, not caring for my son the way that they should have. You understand what I'm saying? Because they was too damn busy looking at, oh, the girl in the shelter now, the one who got the NBA, the one who got the 100 and something subscribers on her YouTube. Oh, it must be a humbling experience for you. That's what they told me. This must be a humbling experience for you. And I'm there, ain't got shit to my damn name, but I'm trying to sit up there and keep it together for my son. I put up with some horrible things that I have not talked about. And God been working with me piece by piece to heal me so I can tell my story. But you have no idea what it takes to come on here and deliver these messages to y'all. I got people who are watching me, people that I don't even know, that's hating my guts for me and my belief system and what I come on here and what I say to y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to mess with my analytics, trying to mess with my channel and what I do. I got people, I'm putting myself out there publicly for y'all. And it's not easy when you have so many people that's against God in a godless and immoral world. You get me what I'm saying? And a lot of things of what people do is to try to get you out your element. They try to keep you from entering this next level living. And there are 4 words that I want to give to you. 4 words. Planted, water, leaf, and green. And the reason why I come on here and I talk about the planted, water, leaf, and green is because when you start to let things flow back into you after a period of sacrifice and after a period of loss, right? You were attacked by hindering demonic spirits from all directions. And I keep trying to tell you, don't tell me what I do not know. Don't tell me what I do not know. Okay? You were attacked by hindering demonic spirits. People who wanted to keep you on the phone while speaking curses over the phone. People who wanted to be fake to you, look at you like that, make faces to you, make you feel inadequate, make you feel less. And it's all because of these people and how they felt in knowing where you are and knowing the path and the journey that you're on. But let me tell you something. You are on the pathway to a beautiful golden stairway. Okay, you are on the path to a beautiful golden stairway that these demonic hindering spirits could not prevent you from finding. They tried to make it so dark for you. They tried to make it irritable for you, tried to make your life not worth living. You understand what I'm saying? But in the midst of the darkness, who am I speaking to? In the midst of the homelessness, the poverty, the hurt, they keep going up against you. They keep shooting you down. And every time they shoot, it's worse and worse. They take you down to nothing. And they keep trying to figure out how you have something after they came into your life and took you down to nothing, how you keep rising back up with something after they tried to make you lose your way. They tried to make you lose your faith, make you lose your mind. Nothing of what you went through was normal. There's a difference between lifing and spiritual warfare. Okay? When people are speaking things against you, so everything of what it is that you do does not prevail, but it fails. Okay? It's not you. It's not lifing. That's warfare that you're going up against. And it's warfare that people sent and projected your way after doing you horrible, after doing you wrong, after speaking on your name, after playing in your face. My God, I don't know what it's going to take for people to just be themselves. I don't know what the hell is wrong with them. I don't know what form of dementia, what form of retardation or stupidity or ignorance that they're operating out of, because they keep going up against someone who's not bothering them. So when we stop looking at things from a physical point of view and we look at things from a spiritual point of view, why else would you think that somebody would go that hard? They didn't have to do you like that. They didn't have to take it over and affect your children. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Somebody told me, Victoria, go ahead and put the chat back up. We got you. Let the world see how ignorant people could be against you. And somebody, y'all see it, somebody keep coming on here telling me to shut up, but came on my live. I don't even pay attention to it no more because of what I've been through and how I've been working on my anger. You understand me? But it's bigger fish out there to fry. Some people ain't got their kids today. Some people lost their homes. Some people ain't eating. Some people can't eat right now with the government shutdown. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that's going on. Bigger fish that people need to fry rather than trying to sit up here and screw with you and sacrifice you and keep coming up against you. But if in fact they are still focused on your demise and your destruction in a time such as this, something is wrong. Something is wrong with these people. And I don't know, it's nothing that you can fix. It's something that you have to back up that God has already taken a record of. He was in those rooms, in those places, in those environments when you weren't there. And let me tell you something. Even if he never dropped it in your spirit, everything that these people planned and plotted and said about you behind your back, let me tell you something. You get an inkling on what was being said because of how people was treating you to your face. Acting like putting their head down, not wanting to talk to you, isolating you, going over here, being fake to you, walking away from you, working with your ops. Let me tell you something. Let me wrap this up. A beautiful golden stairway, right, is where you're headed to. And everything of what it is that these people was doing to sacrifice you was to darken your path so you couldn't see the golden stairway. If I can get you to give up before you get to the golden stairway, I won't have to worry about you accepting those blessings that is on that golden stairway. But somebody I'm talking to that's on my live right now, you didn't give up. You didn't give up through the illusions that they caused around your finances, around your career, around your life, around your children. Somebody that I'm talking to today, and all the darkness, you said, for everything I've been through, God, you owe me. And I'm going to get everything of what it is that I'm owed, plus interest, plus back pay, plus retro. You understand me what I'm saying? And if I got to sit up here and I got to push with only 5 cents to my damn name, and I got kids and bills that need to be paid, I don't know how I'm going to make a way, but I know a way is going to be made, because I'm going to get to that golden stairway come hell or high water. You don't like it, put the bullet right there and shoot it. Pull the trigger and shoot. And make sure that this time, when you aim to kill me, that you're successful at it. Because you ain't giving up, and you ain't walking away, and you ain't shutting up. So the stupid shit need to stop. Because if ain't nobody trying to come to your face with it, they need to kill all that other child play what they doing behind your back. And that's on period. And that's so Mary had a little lamb fleeces white snow. I hate when hoes get all bent up out of shape because of what's meant for you, but they won't come to your face and step real about it and be about it. They want to do stuff behind the scenes. They want to do stuff behind your back. They want to wait till you get off the line. They want to wait till you park their house. They want to wait till you ain't around them. They want to wait till you try to break up with them. No, it don't work that way. 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 What you doing behind somebody's back that you can't do to their face, you need to just give it up. Because let me tell you something, you reaching that beautiful golden stairway, you are reaching it. You understand me what I'm saying? Come hell or high water. It takes a lot to be you. It takes a lot to be you. It takes a lot to be you. Can't nobody just step up in your shoes and be you. Because it takes a lot to be you, because you go through a lot on an everyday, daily basis. 7 days out of the week, 24 hours out of the day, 365 days about a year. It ain't no breaks for chosen ones. We don't get no breaks. So like I said, you went through a period where you was deserted, but the most powerful anointing rests around you, is circled around you. And 3 things that I want to say, and I'm going to wrap this up. Personal matters, right? Any personal matters. There are some people that you know you need to be done with. There's some people that you know you need to block. There's some people that you know you need to walk away from. You know what that is. Go handle that. Number 2, good things and favorite times. Good things and favorite times. There will be a flow okay, of blessings, okay? There will be a flow of God's power around your faith, around your obedience, around your love, and around your blessings, okay? There will be not a thing that you can do or your enemies can do that will stop what it is that God is doing for you. Everything of what the enemy did, he tried it. Because you're an angel, because we're in a battle. And I don't know how to put this. When you know that you've done nothing, you know you stay out the way. It's you. You in the middle of nowhere. You don't bother nobody. You're celibate. You don't mess with people. You don't want people around you because people ain't just this. It ain't just flesh. It's principalities. And I keep telling you the devil is desperate. So it would behoove you in this season to go ahead and stick to yourself, is all what I'm saying. Okay? Don't take my word for it. Look at what you've been through. Look at how people treated you when you was already down. All that, oh, I like you. I don't want that around me no more. If it ain't my son, and then if it ain't my parents and my brother, I don't want it around me. I vibe with y'all. Okay? But all that coming up in my house and friends ain't never worked for me back then. It ain't finna work for me now. Hell, it probably ain't gonna work in the future. Because of who I am and who I refuse to be for people to like me. Because I don't need friends. You understand that? Anybody that want to be my friend, you're gonna accept me for me. I ain't changing. I ain't bending. I ain't folding. Okay? I'm not changing for nobody. And I'm not finna have you play up in my face like you fought with me and you really talking about me behind my back. See, I'm gonna do you one solid. I ain't even finna tell you nothing. When God already dropped it in my spirit and he makes it be noticeable of people who I need to be done with. I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. When God is done with people trying you and playing you in your face, he's gonna make it stick right there that you need to be done with certain people. You don't think you don't understand people I've been around, conversations that I should have never been privy to, that people just blurted stuff out when I was in the car. And it exposed the so-called friend that was supposed to be my friend that was a liar. From that day forward, I pulled back. I ain't got to tell you nothing. Because when God has already given me confirmation, what's understood ain't got to be explained. There is no more conversation of me giving the devil a foothold to tell another lie up in my face. There's no more giving the devil a foothold to sit up here and play me like I got Bobo the damn fool written on my forehead. I'm finna block you like how you tried me. And what's understood ain't gotta be explained. Because God already explained it to me when he exposed you. Oh, okay. I don't know who I'm talking to. I hate to be saying it like that, but somebody been going through this for a very long time, and I don't know what it's gonna take. I know for me, this is the last go for me. It ain't gonna be about another month, another day, another year that I go through this again. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb Fleeces White Snow. That's on the great Ruby Lee Williams and Peter Williams, baby. It ain't finna be another year of me going through this. It ain't finna be another fake friend that come up in my life no more. It ain't finna be another fake nigga that's gonna sit up here and charm me with some green eyes, tattoos, and good dick. It ain't finna be none of that no more. None of that no more. When you get tired, you get tired. You get tired of people coming for you. You get tired of people keep going out their way to screw with you when you ain't bother nobody. You get tired of people keep keeping their name up in your mouth, up in their mouth, when you know you don't speak foul on nobody's life and their kids. You get tired of people trying to curse what you're building when they ain't helping you build it. Total victory, the third thing. Total victory in a double portion measure. Who, baby? Total victory. Total victory, total victory. Total victory in a double portion measure. Right? There will be a lot of you who receive what you receive in this season. Double for your trouble of what you lost, of what you went through, of what was taken from you, of what you was deprived of. Next level living and the next level of a miraculous living and blessings that flow into your life will be poured out, okay? And something that came to me the other day, and I wrote it down: you will enjoy the 10th power of God's agreement principle, right? You will enjoy the 10th power of God's agreement principle, right? And when it boils down to what it is that God is going to do for your life, it doesn't matter if 10,000, 50,000, 30,000 people come up against you. They all will flee. Those demons are going to flee in this season because they've already taken the measures out of desperation to attack you, to hinder you, and to block you. Everything of what you went through, I just want to say this because it takes a great deal of strength. I don't know why people want the worst for people who ain't bothered them. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. When you lose what you've built, but God keeps keeping you in the midst of the storm and telling you that it's not over. You will realize when he gets you to where you need to be, why everything had to happen the way that it did. You understand why those people treated you the way that they treated you. Somebody was trying to take me out and possibly did other things to me when I wasn't conscious. Tried to kill me. I've seen lies come out of women of God's mouths. I've been mocked by people that called me Josephina because I said that my favorite story in the Bible was Joseph. These were people claiming that they're doing Lord's work, God's work. I just feel like God took me through those different cycles in order for me to see things about friendships, things about relationships, things about family, and also things about people who I run to just because they say that they're in the body of Christ. One minute they're telling me that I'm going to bust hell wide open, and the next minute they're saying that it was an honor to have met me, that I am walking proof that God is real. And you know why they're saying that? Because so many women up in that shelter bullied me, mocked my situation, and didn't even understand the level of warfare that I was battling. Right? Mocked me in my face. Mocked me in my face. All the times I got sick, kept getting sick, they thought that was funny. I saw women that were supposed to be doing their job. You would never understand how hard it was for me to keep my cool in that shelter. They made me feel like something was so wrong with me. And then there were people who I had helped in that shelter that turned on me, that I heard them say, I don't know why everybody hates her. So these people acknowledged that there was nothing wrong with me, but they didn't want to be treated like me. So they went against me. The reason why I come on here and I did what I did, because I'm trying to tell you something. I can't get on and talk about everything on this live, right? But what I can tell you is I've been hated all my life. And when it was bad, it was worse. And I thought that there was no lesser or lower that God could take me. There was no way for me to hide that season and period of my life that I was vulnerable, right? And I was vulnerable to a lot of witches and warlocks, to a lot of envy, to a lot of jealousy that was around me. And nobody had no sympathy for me. Nobody had no sympathy for me carrying my son and to the time that I birthed him. Nobody was around when I gave birth to my son. Do you know what that feels like? Nobody was there, but could take from me, screw me, and then leave me destitute, and then talk shit about me in the situation after you leave. No regard, no respect whatsoever. It took strength for me to get through what I was going through. And people want to save their job, but then they don't want to do their job. But then they don't want to get called out for being nasty on the job. Screaming at me, not wanting to sit by me. My son was throwing up and nobody came to help me. Nobody came to help me when my son threw. They just passed by me and said, oh. The strength of what it took that I told my mom tonight. Had God not been who he was in my life, I just gave my testimony to the church that I go to. Nobody could believe it after I was done. They said you don't look like you've been through that. Baby, I keep my receipts. I got all the shelters that I've been through and the letters of them accepting me. I had to send them people information to get in. I got information, the letters I had to sign for the hospital to release me. They was trying to induce me and keep my son because I had no address to give them. And I remember in that moment, a cardinal bird flew down and I said, it instantly dropped in my spirit. I said that's my grandma. And I don't know why I was feeling my grandma's presence. It's the reason why I'm telling this. That bird sat with me when that girl kicked me out by her apartment all the way to the time that the Uber arrived to take me to the hospital. My foot was swollen like this, big like this speaker. My foot was blown up. And when they got me to the hospital, all my stuff broke out from the black plastic bags. I was so humiliated. And I saw that cardinal bird sit with me. And I said, that got to be my grandma. And I told my mama that today. I never told nobody that, but I told her that today. There are certain signs that God gave me that he was with me. Oh my God. And I don't come on here being fake. I just have to come on here and vet myself because so many people try to say about what people come on here to do. I'm probably one of the realest ones that y'all watch on this YouTube because I really got a testimony. You see my son now, but you probably wouldn't have seen my son had I not stayed up and had not that doctor gave me a list of shelters to call. Had I not stayed up and called every shelter, every recommendation until I got an acceptance. And I wouldn't have had my son today had it not been for God. I just now got my baby a stroller. I've been able to take him to see my mom and dad back in Miami. I had to build myself to get through that. And I'm telling you, so many people claimed to be my friend, called me and said, hey girl, I just care so much about you and Eli, but was fake. I don't know no other way to be but to tell you that this kind of stuff exists because I've seen it. People will play in your face and I don't know the logic or explanation as to why they call when they know they don't like you. Why they sit up here and pray against you and they ain't trying to help you. But all what I could tell you and telling you what I said, baby, God kept me through it. God kept me through it. My son is here today. You understand what I'm saying? We are stable. And I fought through every principality. I fought against every spirit. I fought against every necromancy, every witchcraft, every dark occult, every coven, every lie that was told on my name. Every person that got on the phone trying to speak curses on the phone to me, trying to get me to sit up here and foul myself out. Okay? trying to find myself out, wanting me to say the wrong thing so they could say, okay, I'm mentally deranged or I'm crazy. Because I talk about God, that's the only way that you would be able to say that I'm crazy. People thought that there was no more lower that they could go, and was jealous and intimidated and bitter of what God was about to do for your life. I keep telling you that next level living. And when you got a powerful anointing and calling of your life, you understand what I'm saying? You will have people who will say, but ain't no much more lower I could go, so let me go ahead and throw some spell work at them. Let me go ahead and curse their life. Let me go ahead and crush their career. But let me tell you something. Your enemies thought that they was low and that it was no more lower that they can go. They finna be sub-zero by the time that God get through with them. Who I'm talking to. For what they did to you. For what they did to you and the curses that they spoke over your life and what they sent your way and what they projected. They thought they could get no lower. They thought it could get no worse for them and wanted to make it worse for you. They finna be sub-zero. They was already at zero. And then wanted to bring you down there. Now God is finna lift you back up. And they finna be at sub-zero, lower than where they was at before they came screwing with you. See, this is why you gotta watch who you do things against. And pray before you do. Because had a lot of people known who you was and who was protecting you, they wouldn't have taken these measures and these actions against you. But see, people gotta mess around and find out the hard way. For trying to sacrifice you. And that's my time. Okay? Y'all gonna get this next level come hell or high water. It's what you deserve. I don't know what the hell is their problem. I don't know what the issue is, but they better call 1-800-FIX-MY-MENTAL, because you ain't done nothing to these people for them to keep screwing with you and getting fulfillment and amazement out of seeing you go through different struggles and low points of your life and keep trying to take you down to nothing when you put everything of what you have towards building your life and setting in the right direction. I don't know what their problem is, but God gonna fix it. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know what they sending and what level of sending they operated from, if any. But God gonna handle that. Because you've done everything of what it is that you need to do. That's my time. Some of y'all been asking for oh my heart. Blessed so these are gonna be 2 parts. Because I told y'all my live kept cutting out. So it's gonna be 2 parts that's gonna upload. For those of you who missed the first part of it. Some of y'all been asking for me to speak my story again. I'm going to have to break that up in pieces. Because it's too much for me to go over in one sitting. But if I'm going to tell you, if God got me here, God going to pull you out of whatever your situation is. If he got me here, this is out of me sitting up here giving you a word and whatever the case may be. God got me here. God got me here speaking to you on my live in my right mind. I got my son. We not on the streets. And now God is restoring everything back up in my life and doing what it is that he has to do for me. If he's doing it for me, he's going to do it for you. Doesn't matter about what I'm speaking on. Doesn't matter about what I'm saying and how God is elevating and giving you and fulfilling his promise to you. It's not a thing that these people could do or you could do to stop what it is that's coming and flowing into your life. Because God used you, and the whole reason why people tried to persecute you and punish you is because of how he was using you. And because of what was around you. Your light irritated their demons. And I don't know in what different language and what different ebonics or verbiage I have to sit up here and word that for y'all. Because we got demons, and clearly you irritated them with your light. So they tried to sacrifice you, but God was watching everything. And you had to go up against a lot of demonic forces that was trying to hold on to your success, your prosperity, your love, your happiness, your health, your godly favor. When God is using you on this level, it's going to be a next level warfare. It's going to be next level demons, next level haters, next level jealousy, envy is all what I could tell you. And to sum it all up, when God knows that you are subjected to this level of attack, he has to fulfill his promise. But not only fulfill his promise, he has to surround you with a certain level of protection. So even if the enemy took you down, he couldn't kill you. He couldn't take you out. And that's it. And that's period. And you take that and do whatever it is that you want to do with it. Your enemies can take that and do whatever it is what they want to do with it. But the truth is the truth. All right. And the truth will always prevail over a lie. Okay. And in lightness, the light will always prevail over that of what is dark. So y'all keep your head up. Okay. And until next time, y'all stay prayed up and be blessed. Again, this is going to upload in 2 parts because my live kept shutting me out. Okay. So I hope that everybody received this word. I hope that this word was able to bless someone. I hope that this word was able to give someone the encouragement and the strength and the push that they needed to continue on your journey. Okay. I hope that this message blesses you in some type of shape, way, form, or fashion. And until next time, I love you all from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my soul. I thank every single last one of y'all for hyping up my messages. You have no idea how much that means to me. I keep telling y'all, when you real on this channel, forces will try to keep you down. And I thank all of y'all for hyping my messages. I thank all of y'all for telling people to subscribe. I thank all my subscribers, all my members. And I love you. God bless you. And until next time, stay prayed up and be blessed, okay? Keep a smile on your face. It's okay to cry. Let it out. You have your moments because you went through a lot. But breathe, let it go, digest, analyze what you went through, learn a lesson from it, and go ahead and move forward and build it back. And when you build it back, you're going to build it back better and bigger than what you ever had, what you've been able to build in the past before. Okay. So, that's it, guys. And y'all go ahead and enjoy your night.